Hey, what's up, you guys? So today we have a PS4 Slim with a broken HDMI port. Let's put it under the microscope, see if we can fix it. So first thing I'm going to do is, you see how this plastic part is bulging right out? You cannot work on it like that. So I'm going to take my Klein strippers here, or any tool really, pliers, and just push that in. You could take like an old beat up screwdriver or anything. You just want to push that plastic part in so you can expose those little pins. Because if you can't get to those pins to solder them to dilute them with solder, then you're not really going to be able to get this port out. So I'm just going to keep on pushing. There we go. Now we can see it. All right, so it doesn't look like there's too much damage. Because this is a slim port, same as the Pro, it's got these two prongs. You can also just bend those up. Look at that, way different now. We could totally work on this, no trouble. Liquid flux, turn on my fume extraction, get my soldering iron out, and let's start the work. So I'm going to start out by taking this solder. It's 60-40, and let's see what we can do here. We want to flood these pins with as much solder as possible. Just like that. Rinse and repeat for the other 19 pins and you're good to go. Good, now we want to flip it over. Don't forget these pins on the underside. Rip off this piece because it's going to just end up burning up under the microscope, under the heat. Grab your aluminum tape. Cut off a small piece. I use a piece about 1/2 inch wide for this. You could use Kapton tape too, but Kapton tape gets loose if you get flux on it or a lot of heat. Cover up the area that you don't want the components to fly off of. Make sure it's secured. Then start adding more flux to those 4 ground pins. Grab your soldering iron again and dilute these. Alright, we got these ones solder. We're going to switch off the table. This one's going to trash the video up the top. All your time. Okay, what's up? Alright, cool. So, nothing went wrong, thank God. Got all our traces here. Now your iron, if you have this area, so it's good. Let's get the plus on there. Alright, cool. Now that that's ready, we're going to clean out the area with some more flux and solder import. Plus 9. Now you have one. Once you see 4 buttons, nothing. We're going to slowly place our new 4 button up. Let's focus on these 19 pins, let's look for bridges, and let's start each one of them using all fuse. Alright guys, you want to bridge all the way left. There's a little plastic one we move Let's go to that bridge. Do you have a flex? We're going to try just to fit first. Yeah, that's working. That's not late. Okay, I'm going to start with this one. Let's get in there. Looks like that bridge is gone. I'm going to clean the area a little bit, apply more flux, and keep going. All right, cool. All right, let's clean that up and see how that works. Okay, looking good. Yep. Okay, so I'm getting unwanted interference between the first two because they're bridged. So what I'll do is first zoom in on this put a little bit more flux. And I'm going to blast it with some heat. Starting to melt the plastic, but that's fine, it's all on the inside. Now that I can see that it's been brought out, let's try to wick away that solder. Oh, there's a lot on there. I'm gonna get the wick once more. As for that now inflated plastic, I'm gonna chop some off. This is all on the inside of the port, so it really doesn't matter. Plus, I give my customers warranties. If this guy ever has a problem in the future, I'll replace his port for him free of charge. But yeah, I've done this before, and no one's ever had to bring it back. But I know there are always going to be people who question, you know, it does look kind of weird, but trust me, it works perfectly. Let's get that bridge wicked away. Okay, now let's do another continuity test. Good. Okay, cool, we're not getting anything now, which is what we want. Alright, time to clean this up once again. Let's clean up the other side and get out of here. Looks really clean now. Alright, this one's ready to go. So I'm going to change out the thermal paste, reassemble,